Maybe we should stop picking them up. I don't know.
Maybe. Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kang, and we are
the Five Resellers. So we have a huge haul for you. We are so excited to share it with you. We're going to jump right into it and I'll tell you about it as we go. I picked up this pair of Chacos. I love that they are tie-dye and rainbow. That's super fun. I think that they are kid size. So I went to the bins and these are all items from the bins. I got 83 pounds in total, which was awesome. I was there just for a morning and, left Kang and our daughter at home. And it was so fun. I had just a great time that day. Was finding just a good number of things, which always just feels good when you are picking things out of the bins and finding a lot of stuff. That's great. And when I got to the register and the cashier was like, oh, you have 83 pounds. I was like, really? No way. I was trying to get to 50. I thought maybe I had 50. So some of these items I wouldn't have picked up if I was under 50 pounds, like these Dr. Scholl's shoes. These were in really nice shape. I don't sell Dr. Scholl's that often, but these are like seriously in perfect shape. So I picked them up because I figure, I will get a good amount for them, maybe $15. And so I have a lot of items in this haul that are more of those bread and butter type items that you might find at the bins. But since I was over 50 pounds and I knew I was over 50 pounds, I figured I wasn't paying that much. Each item is just $1.58 each, so really good. Here I have some Rag & Bone like espadrilles. They're open on the sides. I wasn't sure about these. They're kind of funky. Rag & Bone doesn't sell for a whole lot for me. It sells for a lot retail, but resale it doesn't have that good of value, and it does have a little bit of like discoloration on the suede here. So that was the reason I was kind of waffling about it, but I decided to pick them up because I figure they'll still be worth something. So the last pair of shoes that I have are these little baby Toms. Well, they're more like toddler Toms. So I've decided if I'm going to sell these or if I'm going to keep them for my baby.
They're so cute.
They're so cute, but they are like, I don't know when she's going to be this size. Like, I feel like it won't be until she's like 4. So that's like a long way away to just like store these little shoes. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'll sell them.
Take up hardly any space.
I know. I know she would look so cute in those. Leave your vote down in the comments. Should I keep these or should I sell them? Okay, so here I have a Talbot's dress. I don't pick up a lot of Talbots. I do love Talbots. It's one of my personal favorite brands. But I picked this up because it's, a nice pattern and it's in really good shape. So I figured that would help it, and it's a pretty good size too. So I often pick up Talbots if it has, a couple good qualities to it, but if it's just kind of something plain Jane, I will leave it behind. So this was one of my best finds of the day. It is a Mountain Hardwear puffer jacket, and it does have some like stains on here, like you can see on the puffer that it's not in the best condition. Someone would definitely use this, as their coat and everything, but I was seeing online that there were comps for like $150 for this coat. So I feel pretty good about picking it up even with the stain. I think, maybe I can wipe them off. You can't really wash this coat, I don't think. I looked at the care instructions and it said not to wash it. So maybe if I felt like dry cleaning it, I could do that. I don't feel like doing that, so I might just give it a little wipe down. Okay, this was a really funky thing that I just picked up because it was really funky. And I thought it was just like so cool. So it's this bedazzled, like embroidered, all sorts of stuff vest. I don't know, but I just feel like someone needs to have this and I needed to pick it up. So I did. So I don't know where you would wear this, why you would need it, but I just know that someone does. Here I have a Free People sweater. Free People for me hasn't been moving as quickly, but the sweaters and kind of the more like loose, oversized type items do. And I believe that this has some wool in there, which is always really good. So I usually try to make sure that if I pick up a sweater, it has a good fabric content, that I'm not just picking up, polyester, rayon, that sort of thing, but it has either wool or cashmere, mohair, something like that in there. So this I picked up because it's new with tags, although I did pick up a Calvin Klein new with tags sweater a little while ago, and it didn't sell very well for me, but I figured that this is very like work wear, and Calvin Klein is really known for that, and the MSRP on this says $110, which is a lot. I figured that price and the fact that it's a pretty good size might help it sell better. So we'll see how this does. So here we have a pair of Vince pants, and they are also new with tags. So that's really great. I love getting new with tags things. It just makes it so much easier to list them, and it just seems to kind of move things a little bit faster. These are very plain, just work pants, but you know, everyone needs work. Well, not everyone. I personally don't need any work pants anymore, but a lot of people need work pants. So there you go. My work pants are leggings. I wear leggings every day.
Yeah, benefits of being
Pretty
a
much.
reseller.
Yeah, reseller mom. Leggings all day, every day. Here is a new brand to me, and it's one that you should put on your BOLO list. Well, it's not like a BOLO, like it's, you know, $30 to $60
Yeah,
for
something
this
to
top.
be on the lookout for.
Yeah, so something to be on the lookout for. So this is the brand Grayson, and to me, it kind of reminds me of Frank and Eileen, kind of that same level of, you know, price point and type of item. When I looked up, you know, Grayson button down, they seem to sell for about $40 to $50, which is really great. I am excited to list that. I'm excited to learn about new brands. I love that. I love, you know, finding new brands. I don't do it that often because honestly, I feel like I'm moving so quickly that I often leave things behind. Sometimes that keeps me up at night. Let me know if you are also a reseller and the thought of the fact that you might have left something like at the thrift store or in the bins like keeps you up at night, that like something that would be worth a lot.
Reseller nightmares.
Here I have a pair of Miss Me's. I haven't picked up this brand in a really long time. I haven't found it in a while. These are pretty funky, very bedazzled. It is missing a bedazzle here, or what do they call it? Like a sequin grommet? I don't know. A bedazzle right there. So I feel like whenever I find Miss Me's, they usually aren't in perfect condition just because we are at the bins, and so the, you know, ones that are in really nice condition don't end up there, but they still sell for a good amount for me, often at about $30. So here we have a St. John sweater, and it is definitely very pilly, but that's okay. I will sweater shave it, and hopefully this should do well. St. John is one of my favorite brands to find. It's definitely a more mature brand, but in their knitwear, it can do really, really well. Here I have two Victoria's Secret bras, and I like to pick these up. They are push-up bras, so I pick up push-up bras from Victoria's Secret in smaller sizes and like just regular bras in much larger sizes from Victoria's Secret. Those seem to be the two that seem to be continuing to sell. They don't sell for a ton, but they're like, I don't know, 4 ounces, so they cost like 50 cents. So I'm happy to get those. Here we have a BCBG Max Azria sweater. And I know that people always kind of like poo-poo on this brand, and I've done it too. You know, it doesn't sell for a whole lot compared to how much it retails for. However, I'm picking it up at the bins. This is a super lightweight sweater. It will sell for like $20 for me. So I'm happy with that. I have a pretty good sell-through rate on BCBG Max Azria because I'm not thinking about the retail rate when I'm listing it. I'm thinking about what the resale comp is. And so that would be my advice to you. Here I have a jumpsuit by the brand Express with a collaboration with Carla. I don't know who Carla is, but apparently she makes nice jumpsuits. So I looked this up and the comp was about $30. So we'll see how that does. I like jumpsuits. I think that they're really nice, and I, you know, think that people tend to buy them from our shop. Okay, so here I have a Lululemon sweater, sweater? I'm not sure if it's a sweater or a dress.
Take a look at this.
It's kind of longer. I'm not really sure at what point it becomes a dress. Anyway, this is really cute, and it still has the rip tag in there, so pretty good. I have not been buying Lululemon as much anymore. I do wonder if it's because they have that buyback program now, that people are not donating their like leggings and stuff, but instead just selling them back to the store. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Have you been not seeing it as much? Or I've also seen that it doesn't sell for as much as it used to, or at least doesn't move as quickly. But I'll still pick up a sweater like that. I think that's really nice, and it has a nice fabric content. Here I have a Beretta hunting shirt. It is new with tags, essentially. It still has like the marking here and the tag here. So I've sold Beretta once before, and it sold pretty well for me. So I'm excited for this. I think it should sell for at least $30. I didn't really look it up because the shirt that I had of Beretta before sold for about that much, and it wasn't as nice as this, and it wasn't new with tags either. So really excited for this. Okay, so here we have an Adidas shirt, and the reason I got this is because it is new with tags. I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't. Yeah. And we sold a good amount of Adidas from our ThredUp rescue boxes, the men's ThredUp rescue boxes, and so I figured this is super easy to list. Okay, so here we have a Watson, a Deshaun Watson Texans jersey, and Kang told me that this is a bad pickup, and he said no one is going to buy this, to which I said, show me the receipts. And I looked up a comp, and it it was selling. So there you go.
It's because Deshaun Watson isn't on the Texans anymore, and he is not very well liked.
Yeah.
And he got suspended for like a long time. So
I heard
it's
that
like,
isn't he like facing charges or something for domestic violence? Yeah, I mean, I don't support the guy.
Anyway, I didn't think it had any resale value, but apparently it does. And she found the comp. She showed it to me. It's pretty recent, you know, within the 90 days. So
yeah.
Whatever.
There you go. Here I have an Isabel maternity dress, and the reason I picked this up, it does not have like a very high retail value. It's only $25. However, I do think I will be able to sell this because not everyone has access to this particular brand. And when I was pregnant, it was really hard to find like maternity clothes and all that, and so I just, when I see it and it's in nice condition, I pick it up so it doesn't go to the landfill. This is a Gap sweater, and the reason I picked this up is that it is merino wool and it's in really nice condition. It's a nice color, so I figure that this will sell pretty well. It should sell for about $20, but I think having all those extra things will help it move kind of quickly. This is a Madewell sweater. It has, you know, little pom-poms on there, and I just think it's so cute, so I picked it up. I like selling Madewell. I pick up most Madewell that I see. It usually sells for me between about $10 to up to, you know, depending on the recency and all of that, up to about 40 or 50. This is a Banana Republic like gown, basically. It's a full-length dress, strapless. To me, it looks like something you could wear to like a black tie event or something like that. I actually picked this up on my way out. I just thought it looked so nice, and so I grabbed it, and I'm hoping that I can get about $30, maybe even more for this. I didn't really do comps on it. I figure it's nice, and when you have an event like that, you really need something, and so if you can get it for cheap, you're gonna do that. And especially in a brand that like you might already know your size in, that's pretty good. So this is Max Mara Weekend, which is, I guess, a line under Max Mara, and it's just a basic sleeveless top, but I picked it up because Max Mara is a really nice brand. It is kind of that mid-tier luxury type brand, so I figure that this should do well even though it is kind of plain. So we'll see how it does. I didn't actually look up comps on this either. That's how I was able, that is how I was able to get 83 pounds in one morning, is because I didn't look up comps on all of these things because I am a seasoned reseller. That is a lie that you always tell yourself when you're trying to move quickly and not look up comps. So anyway,
we'll see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is Cremieux. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cremieux. It's a men's brand, and I think it's sold at Macy's. It's new with tags, and
it's reversible. Apparently.
It is reversible, apparently. But I have sold this brand new with tags before, and it has sold pretty well, around $20-$25. And this is just a nice kind of sweater. It's got elbow patches, really cute. So I figured that this will be a good pickup.
It's pretty much the only time we ever pick up Cremieux. It's got to be new with tags. Otherwise, just don't pick it up. It's super oversaturated. Yeah.
Okay, so I thought this was pretty cool. This is a vintage Banana Republic dress. It's like a shirt dress. Kind of looks like PJs to me. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a nightgown. Anyway, I thought it was really cute, and I actually found two that were really similar. So I have this one in like the green blue stripes, and then also an orange one. So very cute. Really excited for both of these. I think that they should do well because they are vintage, and I've done pretty well with vintage Banana Republic in the past.
Yeah, pretty funky little tag there.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you've never seen that, that is definitely vintage.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have a Reels shirt. Reels used to be a really great brand to pick up, and it's now an okay brand to pick up. So I think that this will sell for like $20-$25, but maybe not as fast as it used to. And it's just kind of like a flannel lined shirt. I figure it's good for fall and winter. So here we have a Madewell jumpsuit, and I picked this up because it's Madewell and it's a jumpsuit, two things that we're going for it. So hopefully this will do well. It does have a little snap in the front, which is nice. So this is a Jose Bank Hawaiian shirt, and I picked it up because it's 100% silk, and so I figured that that should do well. And because it's Hawaiian, maybe it will stand out a little bit from the other Jose Bank shirts. So we'll see. This is a Free People sweater, and just like that other Free People sweater, I picked it up because it looked, you know, very boho. It is, I think, intentionally distressed here. It's got like fringe at the bottom. I don't know why you would want to look like a dog ate the side of your sweater, but maybe some people do. So this is really cute, and I picked it up just because I thought it was super cute. And it's Brooks Brothers. I believe it's women's, and I don't know. I just couldn't leave
Sisters.
it. Brooks Sisters. I recently listened to this really interesting podcast that talked about Brooks Brothers, and so I just thought it was super interesting. So I was thinking about that as I was digging through the bins, and this just caught my eye. I thought,
Super
very
cool.
springy, all of that. This, believe it or not, is Lily Pulitzer, and it's just like a strapless dress. It looks to me almost like a beach cover up, where you pull it up over your swimsuit. But very preppy, all of that. And Lily Pulitzer is a pretty good brand, so I usually pick it up when I see it. Here we have an Escada blazer, which we picked up a bunch of Escada from an estate sale. Well, I say we, but Kang did. And so we are now seasoned Escada sellers. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah! And I thought this was really cute. So very trendy. I could definitely see this selling. And so I'm excited to list this and see how it does. I expect that I'll probably list it for about, at most, $50, maybe more like $40.
We've gone through this, but wait, there's more.
There's more.
A lot more.
Yeah. So this is a Victoria's Secret PJ top, and I do pick these up. I, sell them for about $15, but I was hoping to find the pants to this, and I didn't, but oh well. And before it sells, I'll probably wear it. This is a flannel shirt, and it's by the brand Old Mill, and I don't think I looked this up, and if I did, I don't remember what it was. But it's a really nice flannel shirt, so I figured, it's got to have some value. And it seemed very, vintagey, so I think it should do well. Okay, and then I picked up a bunch of J. Crew shirts, all, checkered or plaid or whatever. And they're all a size medium slim. So if you know a guy, or if you are a guy that is a medium slim.
I'm technically medium slim-ish.
Yeah.
So I could probably wear any of these.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
While we, wait for the right buyer.
That's what I figured in picking up all of these. They were all in 1 to 2 bins. So I figured that Kang would be able to wear them if, we didn't sell them. They're all kind of different types and all of that.
Yeah, this one's thicker. It's nice.
But I figured that, I got so many, I can list them really quickly. Just changing, the pattern and all of that. But pretty much they're the same. So,
or we can just lock the whole thing up.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably won't do that. Lazy. But I'll probably sell them individually just to be able to get, good price. And then people can bundle them if they want. This is a Woolrich shirt. And it is kind of like a hiking, camping shirt. Yeah. It's got, the vent, to get the airflow going. I picked this up because hiking shirts tend to do well for me and Woolrich tends to do well for me. So I expect that this will sell pretty quickly for me. This is Banana Republic Heritage Collection. So this was in with all the J. Crew shirts. So I just picked it up because of that. It's flannel and it's kind of this classic buffalo plaid. You always need that. This is a Kate Quinn, little onesie jumpsuit thing. I don't know what to call this. It's like a baby thing. And
yep, exactly.
And I've heard that Kate Quinn is really sought after for moms and all of that. I don't really get it. I haven't really looked that much into it, but I've seen it in people's videos. People have talked about it. So I picked it up and I figure, if it's not worth much, then my baby will wear it, but otherwise I'll sell it. This is an Athleta top. I just picked it up because it's Athleta, and that is one of our favorite bread and butter brands to sell. We sell it all the time. I feel like I only have a few Athleta items left in my closet, and I've sold a ton over our reselling careers, so I pick it up whenever I see it. This is an LL Bean Boatin' tote. I had been watching Flippy McFlipperson, and he sells these, and so I knew that this was going to be good. I need to remove this, embroidery, which is kind of
well, Flippy says that you might not even need to remove.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people would buy this even with the embroidery still on there. But this one might not be too difficult to remove. So yeah, it might be worth it.
Yeah. Here I have some Nike pants, and they're the on-field line, which I have no idea what that means. But they looked really nice, and so that was why I picked them up, because they kind of had this, I don't know what this is called, hybrid fabric feeling. So that's why I picked them up.
Very athletic, very typical athletic material.
Yeah. Exactly. So you can feel like you're wearing, track pants, but you look like you're wearing khakis. Business in the front, exercise in the back. That's what that is. Okay, I picked up these BDG jeans, and I thought they looked very just trendy, and so that was why I picked them up. I have been really into picking up BDG jeans recently. I haven't sold any yet. I don't know why I'm on it, but I have picked up 3 in the last, couple weeks, and so we'll see how those do.
That's a losing formula, though. picking them up, but you haven't been selling them. Maybe we should stop picking them up. I don't know.
Maybe. I like them though. They're so cute. What I need to do is just take them into Buffalo Exchange and make, $8 that way. Okay, another J. Crew shirt.
Yeah, we have this together with all this other stuff because we're about to wash them. Yeah,
so if you notice, that last packet of items was mostly pinks and reds, and so these are the whites.
Yeah, another J. Crew.
Another J. Crew one. So, yeah, I think that one's really good. Cute.
Like, you can see that there were a ton of J. Crew.
Yeah. So here I have a Chico's No Iron shirt. I like picking up the no iron ones. I've been finding a lot of them recently at the bins. I don't know why or what's going on, but I like picking them up. They are very like coastal. Grandma, I don't know. I don't think so. Well, so far the other ones I've picked up haven't sold yet, but I did just list them this past week. So again, a lazy formula. So this is Champion Reverse Weave, and I picked this up because reverse weave does pretty well. And previously we had sold a Champion Reverse Weave with like a college on it. I think we had picked up one that said like Columbia. It sold for a lot of money and it went to Japan. So I'm hoping that this one will do the same. I feel like some European or some Asian buyer will want this because Iowa to them seems like so very foreign, the same way that like their country and the places there seem very foreign to us. Here I have a Pilcrow in the letterpress jean jacket from Anthropologie, and I picked this up because Pilcrow usually does pretty well for me. I decided to take a chance on this, even though it's kind of like a white, almost like a cream denim, but I think it should do well. It's it's just a very basic item. You could wear it with anything. Here I have a polo by Ralph Lauren, a quarter zip. I find these pretty often at the bins, and I pick them up if they're in good sizes, and I think that this is a size XL, which is a nice size. A lot of people are a size XL, so these tend to sell pretty quickly for me. Dang, this is a lot of items.
This is a mega haul.
Mega haul.
The baby is sleeping over there. We're trying not to make too much noise, and I'm like kind of tired. I'm sweating right now. This is so much work.
The hard work we put in on this channel.
Okay, here we go. The denim.
Here I have some Judy Blue jeans. Judy Blue is a juniors brand of jeans, but they have sold really well for me in the past, usually around like $35, which is pretty good for a pair of jeans. Here I have a pair of Paige jeans, and I actually picked up like I think 3 or 4 of these, and they are the Skyline Skinny, so we should be able to move kind of quickly through those because they're all the same, which was kind of weird. They were like in like new condition, and they were all like in the same bin. Very odd. Here I have another pair of BDG jeans, so I already talked about these earlier. BDG is the brand at Urban Outfitters, so it's kind of like more teeny bopper type, like trendy jeans. So they always have really funky styles, which I find pretty interesting. Here is a pair of Loft jeans, and they are like a trouser jean, so they're kind of funky up here. But I picked these up because I have pretty good luck with this newer label of Loft jeans, and if they're in really nice condition, I can sell them for about $20 pretty quickly. Okay, so here is another one of those Paige jeans, and the Skyline Skinny. So picked up a bunch of these. They're all exactly the same. I'm a little bit like, what is going on with these jeans? Why did someone have 5 of the same pair of jeans? I'm not really sure. Maybe it was a store, but that also makes me nervous. Like, why did the store not sell them? Am I going to be able to sell them in my store? But I looked at the comps. I seem to be okay. And I saw a TikTok that said that skinny jeans are coming back in fashion. So one TikToker said it. That means it must be true. Anyway,
this
we'll
one
see.
is the 4th pair.
4.
Not just 3, but 4.
4
Crazy.
pairs. Yeah. Here I have a pair of BKE Aiden jeans. I like picking up BKE jeans. They're really easy to list because they have this name on there, and so you can find comps really easily, and then you can list them very quickly, and then people can find them very easily as well. Here I have a pair of overalls, and I like picking up overalls. I pretty much pick up most of the ones that I see. This is the brand Crossroads, and it's just a size large. This is not like any brand I've heard of before, and I didn't even really look up comps because I'm also planning to wear these. Someone in my mom's group was talking about how she wears overalls all the time because they're nursing friendly and all the changes in your body and stuff, and so I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I'll just keep those for now. So anyway, here is a pair of sweatpants if you want super fancy sweatpants. They are micro cores, and look at this like little thing there. It's so interesting. Anyway, yeah. I picked them up because they're like actual micro cores,
like classically leather.
Yeah, not Michael cores. So I think that they should do well, maybe like $20.
Patagonia.
Here I have some Patagonia pants, and I was excited to find these. I haven't found Patagonia in a long time, so I was excited to pick these up. They are just like a chino kind, but Patagonia usually has like a style number on their tag, so it's really easy to look up the exact name of the item. These are a pair of Spanx jeans, well, like jeggings, I guess, and I was really surprised when I looked these up. They had a really good sell-through rate, which I was not expecting, and I wasn't expecting them to sell for as much as they did, because I have a pair of Spanx like leggings listed right now, and they have been just sitting around, so kind of interesting that these jeggings would do that well.
All right, we almost forgot about all this other stuff. We told you like 80 pounds, and we underestimated what we remembered, and these are the items that we've already washed. So just a little more. You're in this for the long haul, aren't you?
Yeah. So usually when we get this many items, it's because we got a lot of shoes, and so shoes weigh so much more, but we only got like 5 pairs of shoes, so there's a lot of clothing items. I think it was like 100 items, or close to 100 items. I think maybe like 95. It's crazy. Anyway, here we have a Patagonia shirt, and I like picking up Patagonia. This one will probably not sell for as much as the pants, but still pretty good.
It's just so fast. Another J. Crew piece.
Another J. Crew.
Yeah.
Here I have a Maeve top, and this should sell for like $15. Maeve is a brand from Anthropologie, and it's one of their lower brands, and so won't sell for a ton, but I do pick it up when I see it. This is Banana Republic, and the reason I picked it up is because it has lemons. I usually pick up things that have lemons on it, so we'll see how this does. I think it's kind of funky. Here I have a QOR shirt, and these are like base layers. And when I looked this up, it was selling for about $20 to $25, I think. It's been a while since I actually picked these items up, so I don't remember totally all the comps, but I remember looking this up, and it had a pretty good sell-through rate, and it had a pretty good price as well. So a new brand to, look out for and to look up when you are at the bins.
Another J. Crew piece.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Another one.
Green.
This is the North Face. It's a hiking shirt, so, it should do pretty well, probably about $20 to $25. Here I have a Wrangler fire resistant shirt, and so it's FR, and then it's Riggs workwear. So fire resistant stuff from Wrangler has done well for us in the past, so I was pretty confident in picking up this shirt. This is a Chico's top. I picked this up because it's a size 3, which is a pretty good size, and it is also super lightweight, so that was why I picked it up. I'm hoping that this will sell on Facebook Marketplace. Size 3 Chico's for us has kind of been moving fast on Facebook Marketplace, so we tend to pick it up. This is a Lucky brand top, and I picked this up because I was in the groove of picking up all the J. Crew and the Banana Republic shirts, and this one is also flannel, so we'll see how that does. Probably about like $15. This is an Anthropologie top, and this one is also kind of not quite flannel, but like almost, and I thought it was really cute, so I picked it up. I pick up most Anthropologie that I see, unless it's like super duper plain, then I'll leave it behind, or if it's stained or something like that. But most Anthropologie moves for me at around $15 to $20.
Yeah, it only makes sense when you buy it for about $2.
Yeah, which again, the prices on all of these was only $1.58. So I figured as I was buying more things, the price was getting lower and lower, per item. So that was what I was thinking. This is a soft surrounding shirt, and this is a rarity that I actually find a soft surrounding shirt that it's like meant to have a lining that actually has the lining with it. So that was great. I was really happy for that, and I think that this should do well because it is like actually all there. I do occasionally mistakenly buy soft surroundings or other items that are meant to have like a little lining on the inside, and they don't, and I didn't know that, so that's tough. Here I have an Adidas polo, and I picked this up because I thought it was a really interesting pattern, and it should sell for me for about $15, so we'll see. It is a nice size as well, so that also added to it. I was thinking this day that I really wanted to pick up a lot of men's stuff, and you can see that I did, and I was just kind of in the groove of like getting men's items, and I wasn't always thinking like trying to get the top dollar for each item, but just trying to get a lot of inventory.
Yeah.
This is Lucky brand. It's a pearl snap, so it should do actually better than that other Lucky brand top because it has the pearls, so maybe closer to about $20. So then I picked up 2 pairs of Bonobos golf pants, so I'm pretty excited to sell these. I think these should sell for about $30. I've sold Bonobos in the past, and they've always sold very, very quickly for me, especially the golf pants. Or like, I think actually in the past I've only sold golf shorts. So I think the pants should do even better. So I'm really excited to list these and the other pair, see how they do. I think they're just so nice. Like, to me, they just feel like really nice quality. And so they're easy to pick out in the bins because you can pretty much feel the difference between those and like some other janky sweatpants, basically.
Yeah, they'll definitely sell in the spring. Just another pair. This one's black. It's nice. Yeah. They're definitely nice pants. So here I have a pair of Under Armour golf pants, and I picked these up because they were in the same bin as the bonobos, and I figured that these will probably sell for about $15. I've done pretty well with Under Armour golf shorts, and so I figured that these will kind of be in that same vein, but maybe just a little bit more because they've got like all that fabric beneath the knees. This is a dress by the brand Beach Lunch Lounge, and I picked this up because I really like this brand. I think it is one of my favorite brands to wear. And so I picked it up because it should sell for about $15. This is not my size, but I thought, you know, it was very cute, very summery. It's not exactly summer right now at all, but we'll see how this does. Here's a pair of Nike joggers, and I meant to put these back actually, but I didn't before I checked out. You know how your brain just, you know, sometimes checks out, wants to go to lunch by the time you're leaving. So I picked these up, but I'm not sure, maybe only $10 on these. Here I have a pair of North Face swim trunks. I figured that they'll sell for at least $15, and I actually do really like picking up swimsuits in winter because they sell to people who are going on cruises or beach vacations who, you know, they can't get it in a regular store, so they have to go onto eBay to buy it, and they can buy it from me. That's right. This is a pair of figs. I picked up a couple items of figs, and I always love selling this brand. I tend to find it in this dark blue color. I wonder if that's because like one of the hospitals near the bins, they have all of their nurses and doctors wear this particular color, but I feel like I always find figs in this color. So it's just kind of interesting, and they do sell well in this color. A lot of, you know, hospitals or doctor's offices and things like that have this specific color that they want the staff to wear. Figs is definitely a bolo brand. One that you should be on the lookout for. It sells very well. It sells pretty fast for us too. Yeah,
exactly. And so I think I'll probably lot one up, like, you know, the shirt and the pants all together, and then sell the other shirt separately. So this is a dress by the brand Horny Toad, which is not the name of the brand anymore. Now it's called Toad & Co. I think that that's a great name change. So this is definitely an older piece. I figured that it's very much in the style of that brand, so I think that people will be on the lookout for it. Oh, it's got like an interesting little hidden pocket back here. I don't know what you would use that for. Like, you put your credit card in your, like, right in your
It's kind of like
back.
A pocket.
Like, I don't know.
It's kind of like a small little pocket. Can you tell we're getting a little delirious? We're tired. It's been a very long haul, but we thank you so much for continuing to watch. Whoever is still here.
Thanks for sticking around. You're
We're almost there. We're almost there.
We are pretty close.
Very long haul.
Very, very close. So here I have a jumpsuit by the brand Riley and Crew. And to be honest, I did not look this up. I don't know what I was thinking as I picked this up, but I thought I would love to wear this. This is so cute. It's not even close to my size. It's a size small. I'm a size large. I don't know what possessed me to think like, oh yeah, you can just like wear this without checking the size. But I think it's super cute. I think that someone will want this. I still haven't really looked at what the brand is or anything like that, so maybe I will be happily surprised and it will sell for a ton of money. You know, secretly it's a bolo brand, but this style of, you know, like coverall does really well for us. Okay, so another Athleta piece. This is like just a basic sweatshirt, but Athleta, you know, the name kind of carries it. It has a quality to it, so I picked this up. It should sell for probably about $15. So overall, a lot of great items. A lot of items, which is just great overall because that means that I can list a good amount each day and keep our stores really fresh and, you know, have those algorithms working towards my favor. So leave a comment down below what you think of the haul. Have you had really great hauls lately? Have you just like really gotten into the flow? I feel like that day I was just like really in the flow of reselling and like sourcing and stuff, and that just feels really great. So leave your wins down in the comments below. We'd love to chat with you down there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
And let us know if you like this length of video, because it's going to be pretty lengthy. I feel like over 30 minutes maybe. Anyway.
At least, I feel like. Anyway, if you like this type of video, we hope that we were able to, you know, keep you company as you worked or whatever. And if you aren't subscribed, you should definitely consider hitting that subscribe button down below. We would love to have you as part of our YouTube community.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye. This is a pair of North Face shorts. They're like hiking, not hiking, but like fishing shorts. I feel like they're like, maybe it's a swimsuit. You think it's a swimsuit? Yeah. Yeah, that's a swimsuit. Look at these undies in there, mesh undies.